especially since he's in a position where he's trying to be the rookie of the split. So let's have a look at it, but it's time. I know you guys want to watch the game, so let's jump right into it. We're skipping the draft this time round. This is the MPL with Geek Fam on the blue side and Suhaz on the red.
Okay, let's look at the drafts a little bit more here, as Domin is going to be playing the Selena, Zorn on the Tigre, we have Yujong on Arts, like you called it here, Bruno on Mema, for Jungle Panda going to be playing on the Harif here. So on the Suhaz EVOS, we have Benedetta, Alice, Roger, Eve, as well as a Hylos. Wow, a Hylos pickup, okay.
Yeah, this is pretty interesting, but they've slowed down. Zorn is slowing down the rest of the attempt on this potential steal, but it looks like, you know, Suhaz EVOS not going to get too much here. Now, let's talk about the compositions really, really quick here, because Geek Fam, it's pretty interesting, very interesting team fight. They've got like a lot of early game elements, but nothing enough to stop Suhaz, not enough to kind of like, you know, basically win every single fight.
Oh, as of now, Dominus getting a nice arrow onto his AJ there, so Ace is going to go in for the zone as well, but Eevee, he's going to get pulled away from Zorn, so it's going to be a little bit of trade-off here, but Dominus arrow is something you got to be worrying about here from Suhaz EVOS, because as of now, we know Hylos is strong when you're engaging in game, as his damage does scale as long as he can, but the problem here is that can he actually engage against Geek Fam, or will Geek Fam burst them enough before Hylos' damage comes online?
That's a tough call. It's a really tough call, because here we have to mention that, you know, Hylos is pretty decent into the early stages of the game. He has like an uncanny amount of damage for a tank, especially if it's prolonged. And more importantly, the point and click stun can be very, very exceptionally good, especially on people like Panda, who very much depends on having that mobility and the Zamming Force popped.
Yeah, with the Revitalize to make sure Asia is going to be okay, it's going to be a really rough situation here. But at the same time, Eevee is doing fantastically well. Wow. Dominus is really struggling to land those arrows against him as well, considering his mobility. Meanwhile, Suhaz EVOS, they're going to be having box available. He's looking for a pickup here. The Ace is trying to make something happen, but as of now, Geek Fam, they do scout this out. Zorn did see a little bit of glimpse of box, so he's going to be heading up top here. So Arts, he needs to be careful here, because Eevee is trying to pull him into his bait here, but unfortunately, Arts, he will respect this.
Good call coming in for the rest of Geek Fam. They noticed it very quickly, especially since nobody was in River. And now Geek Fam looking to contest this turtle here. Priority is going to be an issue. Here comes Yuzong with the Black Dragon form in towards that backline to try to zone them out. Arts doing his best here. However, Dominus gets jumped on by Eevee. Now, where is the support coming in from Arts? He's on top of the Revitalize, but he can only hold on for so long. He does take out one. They do take out two. And that's Geek Fam losing two of their members to Suhaz EVOS on a potential contest.
Yeah, great bait there with using the Hylos with the Aces. Drops his health a little bit low with the Revitalize, managing to out-tank whatever damage coming from Geek Fam, and just allowed AJ to just come online. So there was a great disengage and re-engage coming from Suhaz EVOS. Great pick and win.
They're doing just a really, really great job there. Like, considering the situation, it would have been very, very risky to look to hard contest this turtle. So they pull back. They say, you know what? Never mind. We don't have to do it. Let's reset it. We can clearly see that Arts is out of position. Let's go for the big punish.
Yeah, Arts actually canceled his Black Dragon relatively early for the evolved form here to dish out a little bit of damage here, but instantly did not know he will lose out so much mobility just because of what the Ace will be bringing to the table. So great pickup coming from Suhaz EVOS, but nevertheless, can they continue to assault? Because Box now on the Roger pickup instead of Yushin Sin. So this is going to be a sight to behold. Meanwhile, HY is going to be okay. Yes, it's fine. The arrow almost connecting here. Now Dominus is going to be out of position. Here comes the sun coming from the Ace with the Glorious Pathway here. He's going to catch but Panda is going to try to out-sustain this here. Eve does have the damage, but eventually Panda will catch one out the bar here. The Zamming Force is going to be keeping him alive. Does HY want to disengage? No, he does not. Zorn is there. He goes for the implosion, but nice flicker coming from Box. So he's going to be able to disengage from that fight here. Meanwhile, Suhaz EVOS, they still want to fight this here. At Geek Fam, they have to completely bail out of this fight.
Ooh, that was an action-packed moment coming in from both of these teams. Really well played there. Coming in from Panda. The counter engage from Geek Fam. Kind of a little shaky there, but Suhaz needed to take advantage of this. Maima's out of position, and they finally take him out with ease. Eevee and Box really quick on the trigger.
Exactly here. Meanwhile, here Panda, he does have the Zamming Force. No explosion of a double man stuns coming in, but at the same time, do they have the damage here? Box is going to make a run for him here. Panda is there. He keeps him alive. The iframe keeps him alive momentary, and he survives. And Geek Fam, they have the damage. They've got the job done. But unfortunately, Suhaz EVOS got the better hand in that regards. But now they dropped low here. Can Dominus do something about it? Yes, he can. He catches onto the AJ. fantastically done here from both teams, but Suhaz, EVOS, Box, what a clutch.
Ah, that's so unlucky because Panda was about to get that kill onto Box really, really close. Unfortunately, Box was in the brush and he had no vision to get that last empowered auto attack off. So Panda was just kind of stuck there. He didn't even get the reset on the Chrono Dash. So, well, good job for Suhaz EVOS. It worked out pretty well on that coin flip. But now the next one, Turtle. Let's see how this plays out.
Yep, the Turtle is going to be resetted once again here. So as EVOS, they have to revitalize available and the Glorious Pathway. So Geek Fam, they have to think about it here. Because as of now, with Zorn without the implosion, things are going to get us out. Meanwhile, HY engages the fight here, so forces Zorn out of position. But Zorn is the tank after all. He's looking to clump them all up. And Suhaz EVOS understands this and says, you know what, we cannot be together. Meanwhile, we do see AJ actually picking Meima off. So without a marksman and the retribution, this is going to be a free Turtle in the hands of Suhaz EVOS.
Yeah, this is quite the struggle here because Geek Fam, they had these early game attributes that have been completely shut down by Suhaz EVOS and especially the Ace. The moment Geek Fam made a slight mistake, the Ace turns that small mistake into a big mistake, catching them out of position with a point-and-click stun.
Yep, fantastically done here coming from Suhaz EVOS. Meanwhile, they are going to be continuing a little bit more here. Tigreal Zorn needs that wombo combo implosion here. Can he catch the Dominus? Scouts this out. He has a vision. Arrow doesn't seem to connect here. HY on the contrary almost catches him off angle here. Meanwhile, Suhaz EVOS, they're going to be pressuring the middle tower a little bit more here. HY already cutting the back lines, but at the same time, they don't exactly want to risk this here. They don't exactly know where Panda is. Meanwhile, Meima is died twice. That's quite a concern here coming from Geek Fam.
Yeah, he's already a level down in this situation, which is a little bit, again, as you mentioned, very concerning because he won't be able to get that first item as quickly as he wants to. HY taking a bit of punishment here, but no, Geek Fam isn't going to capitalize on this just yet. Next objective coming back up in another 60 seconds or so. Suhaz EVOS looking to rotate towards top side.
Yep, Arts here is going to try and trade off a little bit more here. Meanwhile, the rest of Geek Fam is going to try and secure this box. Ooh, almost catching card with the arrow there. As Zorn is going to get a little bit of a wet noodle fight with the Ace, as Gideon loves to call it.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's not really going to go anywhere. It's mainly just the control vision, but Suhaz EVOS putting a lot of pressure on this mid lane.
HY manages the zone back lines, but at the same time, Geek Fam, they cannot respond to this at all. And Meima is so underfarmed. He got the double buff, but he's died twice as compared to what Box has here. And with Box with the turtle buff here, I don't think Geek Fam wants to risk any sort of fights here and try and secure the farm a little bit more here for Meima.
I really want to keep an eye on AJ here because he was able to not only punish Meima, but he's been doing a lot of things off screen. Oh, a big catch here, but will Box actually die? No, it looks like he's going to be A-okay. The Salmon Force has already been popped. And now Arts, he's looking for his target. Where did he go? He doesn't see him. He doesn't know where Box went, and he has contributed pretty much nothing to that fight, even though Geek Fam finding a great catch off of the arrow. There we go. Zorn goes down all of a sudden on top side.
Yeah, Eve and also Evie here with HY does destroy him on that country, but at the same time as well, oh, Dominus's arrow, if they'd connected the Ace here, that would have been a kill here for Geek Fam. However, Suhaz EVOS has great mobility controls. They understand the timing here, and two near escapes here coming from Box here thus far.
Yep. Suhaz EVOS now 6K ahead, 8 minutes into the game. Let's see how they want to play this out, because if they can win off of this Lord push, I don't know, they might be able to get another really quick game here. But Panda, he's trying his best to kind of salvage this game. He is one of the only hopes that Geek Fam has right now. He's got items, he's got gold in his back pocket. He hasn't died too many times, and he's going about even.
Yep. Meanwhile here, Zorn is going to be trying to secure the Ruin buff available. The Ace is just going to make life a little bit miserable here. AJ with the zoning here, with the buffs here, and they are just respecting this. And Geek Fam, they understand how powerful Suhaz EVOS is, and I like what they're doing right now. And Box is going to catch another Zorn once again here, but he doesn't want to commit. He knows Zorn is baiting him into the situation. Meanwhile, Glorious Pathway from the side, they do catch onto his Meima once again. Arts with the Black Dragon not being able to do anything from that fight.
A little bit of a mistake. To be fair, that was a little bit of a mistake onto Maima's side. His slide tackle was definitely not where he intended it to be. I think he was trying to cut right across the terrain there. But now Suhaz EVOS will take full advantage of this situation and take out the rest of their outer turrets.
Meanwhile, Arrow comes in, connects onto AJ, but they can't exactly dive into this here. No buffs up on the way, man. They don't exactly want to risk this. On top of that here, it's going to be up to the Harif to actually carry this game here from the side of Geek Fam, and they are struggling now. So as EVOS is there, Eva is just waiting for the right moment, going for the iframe, forces Zorn's second skill on that Prodigy as well. He's going to miss out, but the buffs here is going to be completely stolen away from Suhaz EVOS.
He's just dancing in front of him. He's really taunting them. He's like, come on, Dominus, you can land one of these arrows. Oh, nope, you can't. Oh, let's do it again. Nobody can really punish him at this point of time, other than Zorn, but even then, it's going to be a very, very big ask.
Yeah, look at this. Eevee is just, playing Zorn's textbook plays here to his finals here, giving a taste of his own medicine, and Zorn is just literally, he's got to suck it on it.
Yeah, he literally can't really do too much about these
Arrow?
situations. I don't think Arrow.
It does hit.
It does actually connect, but it's onto DA's. He can basically tank as much as he wants to. But again, 10K goal lead, that especially in pro play, that could be a death sentence.
Exactly here, but meanwhile, Suhaz EVOS is looking for more Yip with the manipulation. Here comes in. Burst Zorn, half HP on the tank. That's a lot of damage, my friend.
Oh no, I don't think Zorn has any MR at this point of time. Zorn
Ouch.
is getting burned out. I think I'm pretty sure that AJ already has a glowing wand. Like Zorn is getting burnt out a little too much. Maima did just purchase the Berserker's Fury here, so that might help him out in this upcoming fight.
Eevee with his style points, he's just taunting Dominus' arrow, making sure he misses every single time as well. Dominus got that pinpoint position, but guess what? Microplay-wise, Eevee's got some slick moves.
Yeah, but Suhaz, macro-wise, making it impossible for Geek Fam. Like, there's literally nothing Geek Fam can do to try and turn this game around other than the fact that Suhaz EVOS might whiff a fight. If they whiff a fight, Geek Fam has an opportunity. But still, 11K, that's a big ask.
Yep, at the same time as well, Banda getting bursted down here. AJ, oh my goodness, that's a lot of damage here on Eve here. And Suhaz EVOS, they have to play this, well, I wouldn't say slow. They can't just end this then and there, but Geek Fam, they have to find a way to out-sustain AJ's damage output here, because on top of AJ, they completely have no control against the HY, and now with the Lord knocking down from the bottom side, I don't know, man. This is going to be a rough fight.
No, like, there's a lot of times where I say this is an endgame situation, but there's literally no way that Suhaz can lose this. All of their members are literally higher level, have items, more damage, 12K ahead now, and now they're going to break every single outer turret. Maima gets absolutely blown up by the real material manipulation, and there goes Harith as well. Their only hope is gone, and Suhaz EVOS is going to get sucked in by Zorn. This could be the game-changing fight. Ace goes down first, but that's not all. Zorn is going to next to fall. Artsy's trying his very best to kind of hold out the team, but Box is going in hard as he takes out Dominus. An absolute great killing spree from Eve. What a game coming out of Suhaz EVOS. In comparison to something like a Yishin Shin, is the fact that her team fighting capability is pretty important here. And not to mention that she can also bully out quite a number of lanes. However, like, looking at Geek Fam's composition, I feel like it's extremely greedy.
It's extremely greedy, but it's actually possible. Just because of how almost near impossible coming from Suhaz EVOS to actually burst down the 1-1 right now, because they don't exactly have a lockdown. If Tegro comes in with an implosion, second skill, I'm out of here.
Yeah, okay, thanks, bye.
Okay, thanks, bye.
But yeah, I do think Suhaz EVOS, their composition is a little bit more straightforward. It's very understandable, and you know the tools that they have for this composition. I'm not entirely sure for the side of Geek Fam. Like, how do they push certain advantages? I'm not entirely sure.
But ladies and gentlemen here, why don't we find out right now? Because this is going to be the second match between Geek Fam going up against Suhaz EVOS, with Suhaz EVOS on the blue side and also one game ahead here. This time on the middle side here, we do see the Tigreal being focused down as well. Box is going to be in the middle as well. It's going to be prioritizing a little bit more greed here, as Box is looking to go and contest the buffs here away from Geek Fam, knowing that they do not have a lot of early aggression. So Suhaz EVOS is going to be trying to abuse that here. Meanwhile, on the bottom side here, Zorn is going to get poked down a little bit too much here in this regards.
Yep, and Lapu Lapu is doing a really good job, especially when you're up against Uranus. The most important thing is abusing your level 1. You need to be able to kind of harass. You need to get that damage very early on, because he's going to heal it back up, as you can see, at level 2.
Oh, I like what Diaz is doing right now here. He's just trying to reset those jungles here to try and prevent Arts from farming very efficiently here. So that one small play can make a huge factor into its Meima's rotation coming towards the next few minutes.
Yep, but it's important that, you know, Box tries to keep up here, because inevitably Yishin Shin has the faster clear with the flash farming. Even though it has been nerfed a little bit, doesn't mean that it isn't a problem.
Exactly here. But meanwhile, Suhaz EVOS, they will continue with the economy lead here just because of how disruptive the play here coming from the A's. Meanwhile, now the A's is gonna, you know, control the creep a little bit here, trying to make sure that AJ safe farms this very, very safely. Meanwhile, Dominus has not made any sort of plays here. He's going to have his level 4 meteor shower very, very soon. And this is where Geek Fam wants to try and force this fight here, because 15 seconds left. The turtle is going to be up, and Box is already in prime position with his farm. And right after this, he's going to head down south here to try and contest this fight.
Yep, let's see how this goes. Next 6 seconds here. Priority is important. Everybody's looking to rotate except the top laners here. And now the AC gets a really good Sacred Hammer initially, but can't really follow up. And Suhaz, they pull back to regroup into this fight. Eve, he wants to go for some big money. Arts, he's trying to buy as much time as possible, but the rest of his team can't do anything else.
Yeah, Box is looking for more kills. Unfortunately, they do not want to risk that kill all too much here. 1 kill on the boss is going to be great. Turtle is secure, is going to be great. But Geek Fam's objective here is not to feed so much. They have to buy time for Panda to get some farm. And now with the A-Gaze on Panda, that's going to be a little bit of a different skill approach here. So he does not have a little bit more mobility, but he does have the sustainability. But can Box continue to farm up and burst down both the marksmen coming in from Geek Fam? That's going to be my question right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, I want to talk about a little bit of the little nuances there, especially in that 3v3, because it definitely looked like, you know, Geek Fam could have initiated the fight. But the problem is that Geek Fam is a very high burst composition here. They're not looking to persistently get that damage because Maima doesn't have the items. In comparison to Suhaz, EVOS, they also pretty much the same level, but the difference is that they have Eve on the Uranus who can persistently do the DPS, and not to mention Box, who is naturally going to be stronger than Yishin Shin.
Exactly here. Meanwhile, the Ace is trying his best to try and disrupt their farm here coming from Meima there, but Geek Fam, they're doing a fantastic job of holding right now here, because Suhaz EVOS, they're not going out of control. They've won a little bit of map control, but that's pretty much it here.
Yeah, Box currently a level up on Maima, so it looks like, you know, the early game harassment and annoyance is definitely starting to pay off here, because Maima is only ever so slightly behind. Dragon Form has been popped coming in from HY. He wants to get onto Maima, and he's grouping them up for the rest of the team. Does he want to go back in potentially?
Yeah, looks like he wants to as well. Panda is trying to bait them out of a position before he pops his ultimate, but at the same time, Suhaz EVOS, they understand this here. HY almost 2 more hits away from Panda's condition for the crossbow attacks, but as of now, double marksmen are gonna get caught up. But Meima is gonna be in some trouble. He gets focused down, but now Tigger with the fantastic out there with the implosion catches both. They're gonna be in some trouble. And Geek Fam, they will lose Meima, but he will sacrifice his life for the cause.
Oh, the ace! What flashy moves people are showing off today. He's using the implosion early, baiting Geek Fam to think, oh, he's using his implosion. Like, he's hitting nothing. What an absolute... Oh no! Then he flickers right on top of Maima to ensure that he guarantees the kill. A lot of resources being used, but definitely a very interesting play coming out from Suhaz EVOS.
Yeah, that was an implemented change patch for 2 patches ago here, and now finally we get to see it finally executed here. Great stuff coming from them here, but at the same time here, Geek Fam, they almost called it call here, because if they lost Panda, that would be went south for them. Meanwhile, Suhaz EVOS, they will continue up with the pressure as well. Turtle will get stolen as well. Dominus now almost tries to go in for a steal. Unfortunately, Geek Fam, they have to disengage from this fight.
Yeah, they have to pull on through here, but Uranus is still annoying the heck out of the backline, especially Maima, and zoning him out from the purple buff. The Mountain Chakra comes up to get that information to see if they can contest, and they realize they don't have priority down on bot side.
And now Zorn, he's going to get caught out here. He's going to get focused down. The burst comes in, and he's going to go down right from the get-go. Yes, no escape for Zorn there. Execute up on Zorn, nothing much he can do. Now, with the purple buff stolen from Box here, he's going to continue with the south. Meanwhile, on the sides here, Meima gets caught up from Yujong from the backlines down all the way far back with AJ. Geek Fam not having the greatest of time.
They are struggling, and Suhaz have already begun to coil around their throats and choking them out of the economy here. Dominus trying his very best to clear the wave and get some good damage onto DAs with the Meteor Shower, but it's not going to prove to do as much as he thought.
Yep, and meanwhile here on the top side as well, Dominus, he needs to go for the reset. Suhaz EVOS is going to continue with their pressures here, but Eve is, well, super low, and he might actually get bursted down, but look at his regeneration. This is what I'm talking about. Uranus, do not underestimate the power of Uranus. Look at his health now.
It's not that, it's the fact that he is playing this really well. He is keeping track of the cooldowns on the Lapu Lapu, which is a little difficult to do, especially since, like, you know, the ultimate is there, and he has the exchange of abilities, his change of form as well. It's pretty impressive.
Yep, at the same time as well, he's doing fantastic well, just wasting so much of Art's time to actually make a play for Geek Fam here. And because of this play, look at this. I'm almost dying. Yeah, you can't kill me. Can't touch this, you know. Can't touch me. What's up? What's up? Arts, how are you feeling today?
Yes.
What's up?
Eve is doing a really great job here, and Arts, this has got to be so frustrating, but the rest of Suhaz EVOS, especially HY, he's in position to try to make something happen. He sees the rest of the team, and he's like, uh-oh, this isn't looking good. I'm going to bail out of here straight away with the Black Dragon form.
Yeah, he's going to buy a little bit more time and control as well here, because with this play, he's going to be able to disengage safely, and the rest of the team from Suhaz EVOS already starting to work on this turtle here. Geek fam, they can't do anything at all.
What a good read coming in from Suhaz EVOS. They were suspecting that Geek fam wasn't going to contest them on turtle, so they sent HY into bottom tri-brush just in case. Oh, Eve dodging the big ult. However, he needs to buy a lot of time here. Can he actually pull this off? He's going to heal as much as he can, but...
That's how you buy time. That's what you do. You just force Geek fam all down 5 and you can't heal me, and he's going to this base, and guess what? There's so much time wasted from side Geek fam because they're not getting anything out of man. Meanwhile, the base is going to go there, and on the contrary as well, HY finally gets caught out, but that's HY, and you know what happened to Eevee? He managed to recall back from Geek fam's fountain base.
Dude, Suhaz EVOS is just like, they just big brain this on another level. They send the ace to cut the wave down mid-side to not only pull attention, but also create another threat. And now the rest of Geek fam, they're tired of this. They want to take him out. Box, he's trying to run for it. He's trying to get the kill. Crossbow of Tang is going to come out, and that's going to be a double kill coming in for Panda.
Oh, finally, this is the kill that they've been looking for here. Panda finally got his win condition this time with the crossbow and tanks. Suhaz EVOS should not have dropped the ball here, getting a little bit overzealous because this is going to be Geek fam biting their fangs here. AJ gets caught out. Will there be any focus fire? No, they cannot. AJ did manage to stop the rest of the team here in track.
Why? Why did they go for that? That was free.
No. AJ stunned them.
But
he caught Dominus. There's no way he could follow up.
Dominus is purified. You know what? Never mind. I'm just going to let that slide for now. Let's see if it happens again. But the Ice Queen one is going to be a very big pickup for Dominus here because now he's going to be more useful to the team, slowing him down because, again, Suhaz EVOS is a little bit ahead. They are building up towards that magic resist.
Yep, but at the same time here, this is where Panda finally shines here because he's been looking for that kill for so long and they finally got it. And slowly but surely, Geek fam, they will have the economy and they will be back in action. Suhaz EVOS, Box, you might have dropped the ball there, but can you pick it back up?
Well, I'm going to have to wait and see here because Geek fam, their composition scales super well in towards the very later stages of the game. So Suhaz EVOS, they got to step on the gas. They need to increase the tempo of this game.
Yeah, they need to apply a little bit more pressure here if they want to go more. Zone tries to go in for the flag by lines, but at the same time, real respectives here as the rest of the teams are in no position to contest this here. As of now, Arts has been doing a fantastic job at just holding EV at short here, but the lanes-wise, Suhaz EVOS is still pushing and pushing and pushing. This is rough.
It is, because Geek fam, in their current state, it's very difficult for them to set up a play when they don't have lane pressure here. And right now, Panda, they're just buying as much time as possible for Panda to start getting ahead because he's pretty much the only hope. Maima, on the other hand, like, he will try his best to get as much gold he can from the jungle, but Suhaz are just going to keep pushing them out every single time.
Exactly here. Meanwhile, Eve, he's going to be rotating up towards the top side potentially. But will he going to mess it up? Is this the right play? Yes, okay, he's fine. They have no lockdown. They have no lockdown, you know?
He denied. He spooked Zorn enough to stop his recall. That's hilarious. And now Eve just taking the full brunt of damages. Once again, same position as last game. Broke in all the outer turns. HY, you gotta be careful there.
One more pick. Panda only needs one, but AJ, you know, scares him a little bit here. He's gonna back off and respect this, but he does have the Demon Hunter sword, so he's gonna be A-okay for now. But Geek fam, they just need the perfect catch. They need to figure a way out to just shut down Box. But in this case, Implosion comes in. Nope, does not happen. The Ace will pull back one as Geek fam is going to be buying a little bit more time for Panda. He's going to come online eventually.
He'll eventually come up online. Let's see how this goes because once again, you could see that Eve is buying just a lot of space and time. But at this point, he can't cut the waves as effectively as he can. There's just nothing to work with. Implosion and just an instant catch there. It's just Geek fam just donating Zorn over. It's just like, here, take it. Just take him. Just take it. We don't need it.
Yeah, you know, the Ace, you know, has punished him not once but twice in a row here with the exact same play. Zorn just does not respect the power of what AJ brings to the table. Instantly gets melted down. They've lost Zorn, but at the same time, Geek fam, they have still a lot of reading room to work here. If you're like Panda can be the sacrificial lamb here in terms of baiting here, but Arts has been focusing on lane control all the way through, and you don't exactly want Arts to start the engagement of this fight.
Yeah, well, let's see how this goes because Maima, he's very close to the Blade of Despair here. Dominus, he's got 2 items items, 2 items to make him really, really strong. Panda is very close to his 3rd item.
Yeah, as of now here, Panda's 7.4k. Ours, on the contrary, is going to be the top net worth from Geek Fam. Are they going to contest this year? Because now, with the meteor shower has been used, but Suhaz EVOS has already got them secured down in that regard. So that's going to be a free lord, but at the same time, Geek Fam, they cannot contest this year because in the minimap, if you pay attention, Eevee is just having the time of his life.
Yeah,
I told you, I told you. This is how Uranus have fun. Just dude,
this is fun.
This is
so
fun.
Interactive.
Dude, for like having 5 people coming to your face and you can't kill me, I'm just like, you know what? What's up? In and out, in and out. You can't touch this. It's fun. How is that not fun?
It's so boring to look at. It's just like, you're just pressing one button all day long. Yeah, it's personal preference, but let's see now. Suhaz wants to crack into the inhibitor. They break mid inhibitor, now going for the bottom and top at the exact same time to keep Geek Fam's defenses spread out.
Yep, meanwhile as well, Geek Fam, they're trying their best there. They will lose turret. They managed to take down the Lord here. Suhaz EVOS, they're looking at the game here. Zord, he might be the pick off here. What are you doing, Zord? He's going to get focused down. He's going to be A-okay. Very, very close call here. But Panda, he needs the crossbow attacks. He can't seem to find and activate here. And right now, Suhaz EVOS, they're just not letting him pop off at all. Meanwhile, they are going to be focusing on top. But Suhaz EVOS, the ace with the implosion. He catches on Mema. He's going to get completely destroyed. Now, HY is there with the Black Dragon as well. Eevee is going to be soaking up so much of damage. Panda, he pops his crossbow attacks, but he does not have damage, and he's going to be able to sustain his way through. Panda gets caught out, Box it down. Arts is there, hold on, bro. With the chunking on AJ, they don't have much, but Arts will eventually get focused out. Eventually, Zord is there, but what can you do? You're just a tank. Dominus is there, and Box is here. They all get boxed in, and Geek Fam, what can they do? The creep waves are coming. Box is there. They want to go in for the focus, but AJ focuses down. He catches Dominus, and they're dead. Oh my goodness, Suhaz, the taunting, the rubbing, the recall. Oh no, GG's, my friend.
Oh, that was so nasty. Suhaz, that last fight, Box looked like he was smurfing right there. Smurfing, like Arts was trying his very best to set up the play for the team.